Namaste, friends. Thanks for joining me. Let's talk about positioning the lower body for Warrior Two. We're going to bring our feet wide apart, and we're going to do this assuming you have tight hips because so many people do. We'll do Warrior Two to the right. So let's begin with the left foot. Pivot the left foot in a little bit. You're pointing your toes sort of toward the corner of the mat, the right corner, just like you would for Warrior One. And now pivot the right foot 90 degrees to the right and bend your right knee. Okay, check that knee. You want to keep it over your ankle. You want to keep your hips even as well. Now begin to let your back foot, your left foot, let it start pointing more toward the edge of your mat, this edge across here. But you have to pay attention to this knee. When it starts to want to drift in, that's your cue that you need to stop externally rotating that foot and just leave it where it is and let that be your foot position for Warrior Two. Now, a few of you will probably be able to get the foot more parallel to the back edge of the mat, but everybody's different. So some of you are going to need to have it more turned in a little more, similar to your Warrior One stance, and that's okay. Once you find your position for your lower body, you position your feet, lift through the arches, check this right knee, keep it over the ankle, check your hips. You want the lower abdominal muscles engaged like we talked about before, Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. You want your hips even, spine in neutral, and your arms parallel to the floor, and you're gazing out over, in this case, the right hand. So the right knee's bent, so you gaze out over the right hand. Let's pivot and do Warrior Two to the left. We're going to begin with the right foot, get it pointed in, kind of pigeon-toed, and then point the left foot 90 degrees towards your left, bend that left knee. Again, check your key points. You might need to adjust your back foot a little more. Keep your hips even, arms parallel to the floor, and you're gazing towards your left. Again, transition toward the right. Warrior Two to the right. Remember, you're lifting up through the arches of your feet. You stay mindful of this knee. And remember, if it's trying to come in, check your back foot and adjust it in a little bit. Your shoulders are over your hips, core lightly engaged, arms parallel to the floor. So once you've got your Warrior Two down pat, you can easily flip the palm of the right hand up, lift it up toward the sky. The back arm naturally wants to drop. Lift your gaze. And this is your reverse warrior. If you're really stiff in your legs, your side angle might look a little different from the ones in the diagram I gave you. With your exhalation, you would just kind of lean towards your right. Your right hand's going to point toward the floor. Your left arm points up. Even here, pay attention to your core, active core. Lift up through the arches of your feet. You can bring your arm a little closer to your head if that feels good. For those of you who are really loose, you can come deeper into the pose and slide that foot out. Now let's return to assuming you're just kind of stiff. I'll come back up here. There we go. So remember, this is fine for side angles. Straight arms, perfectly fine. Reverse triangle. Straighten your legs. Left hand down, right hand up. Lift your gaze. And then from here, we can do triangle. Arms parallel to the floor. Reach a little bit towards your right. Tick-tock your arms, 6 and 12. So here again, this might be where you need to be for your triangle pose. Again, remember your core is active. That's going to help protect your back. Let's pivot to the other side and come into our Warrior Two to the left. Remember, if you need to turn in your back foot, that's perfectly fine. You want to be kind to this left knee in this case, and turning your back foot in might be the perfect solution for you. Arms parallel to the floor. Let's do reverse warrior. Turn the palm of the left hand up, lift it toward the sky. The back hand naturally wants to slide down your leg. Exhale, side angle. Left hand down, right hand up. Remember, you might be able to go deeper, but right here might be perfect for you. Reverse triangle. Straighten your legs. Right hand down, left hand up. Lift your gaze. Now, when I say lift your gaze, I really want you to just place your gaze wherever you feel safe, confident, and secure. Always remember that. Triangle. Bring your arms parallel to the floor. Reach a little bit toward the left. Tick-tock your arms, 6 and 12. So you can gaze down at your foot, or you can gaze toward the computer, or you can gaze up towards your right hand, wherever you feel safe, confident, and secure. And with a big inhalation, we're going to come up into our star. And we can do a little goddess. Your toes are externally rotated, pointing toward the corners of the mat. And then you can either step or you can hop together in equal standing pose. So namaste. Thank you for joining me. And let me know if you have any questions.